And today, Raven Symone and Lorraine Rocco hit the co-host chairs. It all starts now.
And Lorraine today as our guest host is GMA Weekend anchor Paula Ferris. Thanks for coming back. Whoopi is dealing with a family emergency today, and as all of you would expect, when they call, she flies. Yes, she flew. Yes. So we'll keep you posted with any updates. She wants you to know what we know, and we'll keep you posted.
Yes, but Whoopi sent you a special video, right?
She did.
And for your son Liam.
She did, and we would never subject any of you to a Whoopi-free hour, so we're going to share with you what Whoopi sent my son. Watch this.
Banana liamba, banana liamba, liamba.
Now, you watched that so many times. Yeah.
Can I just say, just for the record, everybody, and she wasn't high.
Yeah.
Okay? She wasn't high.
Not me. I wasn't high. Neither was Whoopi.
Neither was Whoopi.
It's baby talk.
Right.
She communicates.
She does. They have their own thing. But Liam watched that so many times, my phone died. So when I went to,
I have Minions as my text message sound. Like, the Minions are a force to be reckoned with, so I want one of those videos.
Yeah, and you do not have to have kids to love the Minions, so don't be embarrassed.
I'm not.
No one should be embarrassed.
Not at all. Lorraine, it's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Subject people who play presidents and politicians on TV to my neurotic thoughts that actors who play things are those things. But I do feel like you played Dr. Melfi for so long and you solved Tony Soprano's problems.
I did?
I feel...
I don't know if anybody else thinks
but
so.
I feel like I wonder if people come up to you and tell you their problems because they saw you try to help him.
Yes.
Do they?
Yes, he's kissing me. Oh, my God.
But do people walk up to you and, like, say, oh, I'm on this medication?
Yeah, I get a lot of that, and I get a lot of, hey, doc, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me, right. But one of the great things about Dr. Melfi, you know, in retrospect is, one, I hear there's a lot of more men that have gone into therapy because of Tony Soprano and Dr. Melfi.
Mobsters.
I love that. And the other part of Dr. Melfi that I love is that they use clips of Melfi and Tony in educating students who are studying psychology.
Oh,
and I
so it's
love
not
that.
just me.
Not at all. Lorraine, we're excited to talk to you about your book a little bit later, but we want to say Happy Mother's Day, everyone. A nap, and I got it. So thank you to my 3 children and my husband for giving me a nap. But as we said, it was Mother's Day. And even if you thought that your family came up a little short, you definitely had a better time than these moms. We want you to take a look.
When you answer a question, this machine is going to tell us whether you were lying or speaking the truth.
Mom, have you ever broken the law?
Yes.
Was it smoking related?
Yes.
Do you drink, Mom?
Yes.
Do you get drunk?
No.
But have you ever taken a nude picture?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, she was almost going to lie. But...
Have you ever had a one-night stand?
Yes.
How many times? 2 or 3?
Try again, lady.
Have you ever had a threesome? No.
That's a lie.
Why did they subject themselves? I will lie and not get caught.
That is against the law.
That's because
it's against the law.
You would pass lie detector test?
Never take one, and they are not perfect. Let me just say,
honestly,
moms.
I think it's awesome that a mom took a lie detector test. I know I'm not a mother, so I don't know what you guys are going through, but if I...
We need to lie, Raven.
No, you don't. Let me tell you from a kid's point of view.
Moms need to lie.
From a kid's point of view, if we knew more of what you guys went through, and we would be able to handle our situations a lot better. Stay honest with us, so we know how you handled it, instead of you just saying, this is what I did, and I don't need to tell you how.
It's exactly what we would say, too.
Let me know so I can understand.
You're saying be real, be honest, and I always like to take those, make it a conversation and a teaching point for your kid, but I'm not, those questions not in my wheelhouse. I mean, my daughter asked me when I was pregnant where babies came from, and she said, did you kiss? I said, yeah. She said, did you dance? And I was like, you could call it dancing. But,
no, wait. Asking where babies come from and asking if you had a threesome.
Thank you.
And, you know, it's a completely different thing. No, I never had a threesome, but if I did, I wouldn't tell my child that.
Thank you.
There's something that a child doesn't need to know.
Yes, but they're going to be
Dr. Melfi, what do we do?
First of all, I'm totally against that. And
Threesomes or the polygraph?
the whole polygraph thing is not cool. But what happened to privacy?
Thank you. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I need to know what's going on in my life so that when I come to you with a conversation, it's not awkward. A little give and take. You'll know more about my life if you give me a little bit more about yours.
But then
In a recent interview with Time, Miley Cyrus says that even though she's been in relationships with men, she's also been in relationships with women. What up, family? Well, she doesn't want to be labeled. That sounds familiar.
Did you say that?
I think I
Where'd
think
you
I
say
heard
that?
that somewhere.
You got
I heard, let's see the clip, because I think I don't want to be labeled gay. I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. I'm tired of being labeled. I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
Oh, girl, don't set up
get you
the
started.
Twitter on fire.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
Lord. What did you just say? Stop the tape right now.
This was last year. I got in a lot of heat off the internet and in the black community. I'm not going to say African American community. I'm going to say black community because they thought that I said I wasn't black and that I didn't want to be labeled in general. And you know what, Miley? I agree. We should not be labeled because one, that creates tension between people. You feel like you can look down like, okay, that's this type of person. This is how I should feel about you. Again, I am a black American.
Is it generational, though? Do you think that you got a hard time from older people, or do you think younger people are more
No,
upset?
everybody was mad that I didn't call myself African. I know where my roots come from. She knows where her roots come from. She knows who she lays in the bed with. I don't have to wear it on my sleeve with all the stigma that's been put on us for the last millions of years. Like, let's just be human and call it that.
You can be human, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I know that I'm a woman. Is that what we're talking about here? We're talking gender? We're talking sexuality?
We're talking sexuality and kind of what country you're from and race and nationality. Like, what do you consider yourself?
What do I consider myself? An American. My dad's from Lebanon, but I consider myself an American. And I consider myself a woman. So,
I mean, I'm a woman, but some people don't consider themselves men.
But she was pressing you on race and sexuality, and I think that's where you were saying, keep your labels.
I don't want it. And Miley, I agree with you, but girl, I said it first. I love you.
Yeah, but I think that it's also what Nicole is alluding to. I think that it's a generational thing because I think that there was a time where labels were necessary because we were disenfranchised, we were ostracized from the conversation. So to put ourselves into the conversation, to take our seat at the table, there was a need to say, wait a minute, I am this. I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm going to speak out. And yes, I am gay. Yes, I am African American. Yes, I'm Latino American. So I think that there was a need. And what I find very interesting is that it could be generational because I always said that I love Latina magazine. I think there's a necessity for it now. I hope one day there will not be a necessity for it. I hope that they will view us all as human beings. So I understand your point, but I don't think that we're there yet.
I think we have to start thinking that way so we can get there a little bit faster.
Yes.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back with more Hot Topics.
Idol's final bow.
of an insightful story for any of you that have kids and travel with kids. But a mother is planning to sue United Airlines after the airline diverted a flight to remove her 16-year-old autistic daughter, claiming that she was being too disruptive on the flight. Now, other passengers claim that the girl was causing really no more commotion than a crying baby, but the airline is standing by the decision, saying that it was for the safety of the passengers. Did they go too far? This was a 16-year-old girl. I don't know about any of you. I have traveled with my 3 kids. I would rather walk on nails. It is not a fun experience.
Yeah, I've traveled with my son, and he's a wild man. But I think there are 2 kinds of people that fly with you, either people that have empathy or people who project their own sort of desire for peace and quiet in the otherwise so friendly skies. But, I also think this is about not understanding the needs of a special needs family. Sure. I mean, these were both parents traveling with their 16-year-old daughter, and I think that it makes people uncomfortable, and unfortunately, I think that's what this is about. I think both parents were there, and I think the airline has a lot of questions to answer.
And it sounds like it was one era after another.
Right. I agree.
Right. And I think what's really telling is that the passengers are coming to the family's defense. They're saying that she was really being no more disruptive than a crying baby.
Yeah.
I have a real quick story to share with you. I was traveling with I have 3 kids, but I was traveling with my older 2. Gave them iPads, said turn the volume down. We were sitting in coach.
The magic iPad.
And they had the volume down, and the gentleman and his wife in front of me said, could you put his headphones in? Yeah. It's too loud. And I said, it's not too loud. I can barely hear it. And they kept turning around. They had brought their eye mask. They thought this was, first class or something. I'm like, if you guys wanted a relaxing environment, then maybe you should have paid for first class. But my kids, I'm trying to occupy them.
I have to say, an airplane, there is a moment in my life where I need a little bit of silence on the airplane.
Agreed.
I understand babies have their issues, and I can't get mad at a baby.
Right.
And as for this girl, I don't know if apology, in my just feeling, I don't know if I need an apology altogether, because that was their feeling of what they needed to do. But like you said, there needs to be a special case for special needs. Maybe there needs to be a new airline.
I think the measure, too, and I feel this with my kids, like, is the parent doing everything in her power? If the parent's sitting there on her iPhone watching a movie, thumbs down on the parent. Yeah, but these parents were both traveling with their daughter, and I think they were doing everything they can, and I think that people have to have a little more empathy. I know that quiet's nice on a plane, but mommies agree. I mean,
mommies don't want to it's tough to travel with your kids, and it seems like
my mom used to drug me with that orange syrup.
Benadryl.
I look for it all the time for my son, but I never see it.
Never took me on a plane.
Oh, see, Dr. Melfi with all the answers. All right.
I gave my kid Benadryl right before takeoff, and he woke up as we were landing. He said, when are we going to take off?
I do that with the dog. I'm afraid to do it with the kids.
By the way, I have a dog, and I travel with her. She's a Labrador Retriever, and she sits in front of my feet, and she doesn't move, and everyone on the plane, even the pilot comes out and goes, that's the best passenger we've ever had.
It's true. All right. A new report is claiming that President Obama painted a false portrait of the killing of Osama bin Laden. The report says the Pakistani government actually helped track down the 9/11 mastermind and was even holding him prisoner before the Navy SEALs took him out. Are you guys buying this, and do you care?
Here's the thing, is that is a question that I asked. I asked this in the earlier, it's like, I don't care if he was held prisoner, I don't care if he was holding an orgy, I don't care. I'm glad he was taken out. I'm glad he was taken out by any means necessary. So, and I also, there was a bigger issue that I was listening to NPR this weekend, and also the other news outlets, that the NSA director, Mike Rogers, said that Snowden disclosures of national security agents' secret damage U.S. efforts to battle terrorists. And Michael Daniel, the White House cybersecurity coordinator and special assistant to the president, basically said the same thing. You know, that all these leaks really have done a lot of damage in how we fight terrorists, because the terrorists found out how we were tracking them down, basically.
Of course.
And I understand how everyone says the right to privacy and this and this and that, but let me tell you something. The terrorists are here. Get all in this. I don't care what you know. Just as long as it's going to help terrorism, I'm fine.
That's how. And you were talking about flying.
you know, I mean, isn't it the big question? It's not when, but where. And I believe that. I fly often, so I'm always to the TCA guys. Yeah, go ahead, pat me down. Go ahead, pat the old lady down, pat the kids down, because who knows what goes on anymore. And I have to say that I think that we've done a fantastic job so far in avoiding any kind of situation. I mean...
But the thing is, it's not an accident. We have avoided something because President Bush and now President Obama has kept in place really tough anti-terror policies. They don't agree on anything, but they've done the same things to prevent a terrorist attack. So,
yeah,
you know.
Except the only thing I have an issue with the airline, remember those two people that were groping people?
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
and looking at their panties in the X-ray.
Yeah.
All right. We might have to come back to this, but we are going to leave.
This Monday, a veterinary student is claiming, quote, a sign from God is making her consider leaving school to pursue a modeling career. The sign from NBA star LeBron James, because he liked her photo on Instagram. So we want to know, should she think this through just a little bit more?
This is what he did. Big booty, big booty, ooh, big booty. Big booty, big booty, ooh, big booty. That's what everybody does on Instagram.
I know.
What is it, the Church of Instagram now, Reverend LeBron?
Well, isn't he King James?
He's the king, but he's
might
not
have
God.
gotten confused. I mean,
King God, little different, little different.
But it goes to show you, Raven, you were talking earlier, we put, young people especially, we're talking about generational guys, put so much credence and so much heft
on Instagram?
from social media.
There's two questions in my ear.
Is that on Instagram? Does anyone have an iPad?
It's not big enough.
We'll see what he says.
Because it's real. It's not big enough because it's real. If you caught it, you caught it. If you didn't, you didn't. I have an issue with the need of likes.
Yeah.
I hear now, like me, I need you to follow me, I need you to follow me. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Just love yourself. Understand that, yes, it's good to go out and have interactions with people, but you don't need somebody to double click.
James to like your butt.
To like your butt. And modeling is a career. It's not just because you have a nice body. It's actually a job. These girls work very hard. It's a business involved. What you need to do if you want to leave veterinarian, go to school and learn the business of modeling and then go do it. It's not just a whatever job.
No, you don't have to necessarily go to school of modeling. There's a lot of girls that are discovered and guys just walking down the street. But the thing with me is that if that's what she wants to do, whatever cream's a Twinkie, girl, go on, get your thing off. I don't care.
I have to tell you, I brought up two girls, and I always told them, smart and beautiful. Two really good, deadly combinations to get whatever you want in life. Stay in school, sweetheart.
How do you feel, though, how do you feel if you're LeBron's wife? He's married, he's got 3 kids. And he's liking a big booty.
She's on Instagram like, ooh, ripped chest, like, ripped chest.
Isn't that the Instagram culture, too? Everybody's looking, and, you know, I don't know. Maybe LeBron will put her on the Cavs calendar or something, right?
Very voyeuristic.
Very voyeuristic.
Maybe you should pay for her school.
Or put her, give her a modeling leg up or something.
You never know. Butt up, actually. I was going to school for biochemistry, and I was, yes, darling, biochemistry. Don't let the accent fool you.
Such a nerd.
All right? Thank you. I don't need that. Thank you. But my point is that I went into a nightclub, got in a fight with Spike Lee. He said it on this show, and he said, why don't you be in a movie? You know, I left school to become an actor, and I'm having a great time. You never know what this girl was going to happen in.
Rosie in the bar, you got to hear this. The University of California art class is being protested by one mom. I went to a UC, and I believe this. The professor is making students perform naked in order to pass the class. He's been teaching the course for 11 years without any complaints about the nakedness. But how would you feel if a teacher made Rosie Perez?
I'm in art school. I would take his class.
Naked? Really?
I would take his class.
And are we being Republican, if you will, by being prudish about what the definition of art is? I mean, if this is art to someone, I don't know.
The only way to express art by taking your clothes off?
Well, I don't know. Michelangelo, I'm sure, would have had something to say about that.
I don't know if it's about the clothes off per se, rather than the get all of those layers out so you can express yourself fully, so you can have free brush strokes, so you can understand that everyone's...
Breasts or breaststrokes?
Which one do you want me to say?
Beautiful. Come on.
I just think that the issue for me is that it's a requirement to get naked.
It's not a requirement. It's college.
No. It's requirements to get naked.
Well, apparently you can get naked. But you can get naked more often if you do what you say to do in your book. I love your book.
You're sweet.
I might be able to get naked. What made you do this? You look amazing.
You're sweet.
Her skin's amazing. Everything's amazing.
You. The body's perfect.
Well,
I know. Stand up. Stand up.
I'm 60. I'm a grandmother. And a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, I watched both my parents pass 9 days apart. And it was really sad to watch how their health failed them. And when I buried them, I said, I am not going to die like that. I want to be the most I can be every day. And I went on this Live for More cleanse. I lost 35 pounds. I got back so much more energy. And I just feel that, you know, losing weight, because as women, we do gain weight as we get older.
It's our hormones, right?
It's everything. And we fall, and there's a whole...
Going on.
No, she said what you think she said, and that's why you have to read the book, because it's the straight you-know-what, all right? The book is available now, and our members, the members of our audience, are getting a free copy. We'll be right back with Martin Sheen.
Legends don't get more iconic than this guy. Martin Sheen on his biggest roles, his famous family, and the new man in his life on his latest series. Next.
They love you.
Okay, I want to remember to say this name, Edie Falco. You remember her?
Yes.
And you were backstage as I was about to go on to give an award at the Emmys. And do you remember what you did to me before I went out on stage? You and Edie Falco, like two wonderful Italian mothers.
Yes.
Tell them what you did to me.
I love this.
You dusted all of the dandruff off my shoulders. Am I right or wrong? I owe you for that. Thank you.
I would dust anything from you, Martin.
I swear to God, I'm standing there ready to go on, and you can't go out there like that, for God's sake.
We're never going to let her leave.
Yeah. Well, I wish it would have been more juicy like you guys made out, but that's just me. So this show has an incredible cast. You got Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Sam Waterston. I mean, how amazing is that?
Yeah, there's something all right. Yeah, how can you say no to that group? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, you can't. No, you got to say, and I didn't. Here I am.
We rarely get to see a show like this with people of your age bracket in a show all together. And
Steady.
It's still, I know. They had something else. I refuse to say that. I refuse to say what I can't. I mean, you're awesome. So legends of your, not like that, but legends of your caliber, and it's refreshing. I mean, I think this is hilarious. What other topics will you be exploring on the show?
Well, that's up to Marta Kaufman, the creator of the series. You know, she was the last thing to fall in place for me. I knew Jane and Lily, of course, and Sam, but when they said who had written the show, I thought, I'm in. You know, Marty Kaufman, of course, created Friends, you know.
And you've been in 150 movies, I think, more than 150 movies.
I have.
Yes, Badlands,
I've never seen them all.
Departed, Apocalypse Now. Amazing. Now, I have to ask you, look at it. Right? That's why they're on their feet. This body of work is unbelievable. But did you know when you were making Apocalypse Now that it would stand up and be, like, did you have any sense in the moment that it would become the iconic film that it is? Or is that not how it works?
I was just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yeah. I knew that it was a very special film with one of the great filmmakers, you know, Francis Coppola. So I was in good company. But if anyone had told me going in that all the things were going to happen that did, I would have passed, of course. But I have no regrets, though.
Too much.
No, yeah. It was.
Wow.
But no,
I've never heard you say that. That's
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
I'm glad I didn't either. No, I think, you know, there's a phrase, you know, we have to accept the cup as offered, not altered. And whenever a difficult situation comes, we want to say, oh, no, pour a little bit out, put a little sugar in. You got to take it. Either you take it now or you're going to take it later.
Yeah.
But you have to accept the cup as offered.
See, you slipped into
Beautiful. I love that.
And I think that's why you were so believable as the president and the leader of the free world in the West Wing, which I've told Aaron Sorkin that's the reason I went into politics was from that show. I was so inspired by the West Wing. Can we play a little, can we put 60 seconds on the clock and play a little West Winging it with you? Is that okay?
Okay.
Get him right. All right, you guys ready? When was the last time you got together with your fellow West Wing cast members?
It was just earlier this year. We did a thing for Funny or Die together, and then we had a wonderful gathering at Brad Whitford's house about a week or 10 days later.
So you're all still friends. I like that.
I adore them.
Now, I know that when George W. Bush was president, because I was there, a lot of you guys came to visit, but was it true that while Bill Clinton was president, you guys could walk in and out of the White House?
Just about, yeah.
Make decisions, like, you know. Time for a war, Bill.
Mr. Clinton loved the show. And, you know, it was rumored that he would leave the lights on some of the monuments if we were filming later than normal. And we filmed on the White House grounds. Even did a scene with Buddy, which was cut out of the picture.
The dog.
Yeah,
the dog, the president's dog.
9 seconds.
Okay, and when you were nominated 6 times for an Emmy, and I hear that you're over it, but I'm not. You never won.
No.
Why don't you don't care? I'm so mad.
No.
I'm trying to get it out for you.
Thank you. Martin, thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I love your sons. I think they're very talented as well. Season 1 of Grace and Frankie is now streaming on Netflix, and we will be right back.
After 2 murders in the city in 2 days. Dave Marcheski is following up with investigators right now. He'll have the latest in a live report. Traveling on Front Street in Harrisburg will require a little more patience. Cars are losing a lane, bikers are gaining one. And a unique garden is teaching Harrisburg kids important lessons and earning their school money at the same time. We'll see you after the view.
In a few minutes, because we've partnered with vendors to offer you up to 68% off everything you need for fun and safety in the sun while supplies last. Here to take us shopping is lifestyle contributor and part of the ABC News family, Rachel Smith. Hello.
Time to go shopping.
I know, and we finally have the weather here in New York where we need to be protected from the sun.
Absolutely, and even in our studio. Take a look at our cool backdrop. I love it. It's like we're in a really fun backyard. So perfect for a backyard setting is this 2-piece set of sunglasses by A.J. Morgan.
I need 2 because I always lose the first one.
Always, and that's my philosophy. You can never have too many sunglasses.
Okay. Now these look, these are solid. These are nice. These look expensive. What's the normal price?
But you know what? First up, though, they're so stylish, but they also have, the lenses are protective. They're, oh my gosh. As you can see, there are a few different styles up for grabs.
Okay, you keep talking.
She is all set. So the lenses, though, the good point is that not only are they stylish, but the lenses
prices provide UV 400 protection, which is the doctor-recommended level. So you're looking good. You're keeping your eyes safe.
Okay.
And these are really cute, I have to say, because sometimes aviators will have that weird shape. And
Absolutely. And you get two for the price of one here, guys, because that's the set. So the retail price is $48.
Wow.
But our deal price is as low as $20.
I can buy those for you.
Can you buy my necklace?
I will buy those for you. Thank you.
I love the variety here.
I love those. Okay.
And these are kind of too cool for school, guys. If you're like me, you probably don't apply that sunscreen as regularly as you should.
And you're supposed to have multiple layers, right? You need the cream, you need the clothes. So this is protective clothing.
Yes, this is UPF 50 plus protective clothing by Coolie Bar.
Yes.
And I was really impressed with these products. Absolutely. So we've got this tunic, some swim shirts, long and short sleeve, even a wrap. Hats available as well. And the UPF means ultraviolet protection factor, which is kind of like SPF to sunscreen, you know? And the 50 plus means it is excellent protection.
All day long.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. You could wear it to the ballpark, to a barbecue, playing beach volleyball, wherever. And you're looking super stylish, but at the same time, you're keeping your scent safe.
Okay, so what's the regular price?
The retail is up to $90, but our deal is as low as $19, and that is 60% off.
Running this.
It feels like it'll keep the sweat off your body. Yeah, you can put like your swim shorts or your bikini on with it. It's great.
Now, I learned from Whoopi that scarves are for all seasons,
They are totally for all seasons, especially when they're light like these.
They don't give us anything, so she's really stealing that.
Now, these are summer scarf sets by Leto Collection. So it's a set. You get two for the price of one. They come in a little set here. I love them because they're lightweight. They're the perfect way to complete that summer outfit, you know?
Oh, see,
easy to wear with. No, it's so easy, breezy, girl. Look, you can wear
a scarf in the winter when I need it.
Oh, hun, it's so easy though. But look, I even rocked mine at the airport yesterday. I got so many compliments, and it's perfect because, you know, keeps you warm.
Now, these are very nice quality. What's the original price?
The original price is $50. Our deal price, though, $19. And that is for a discount of 62% off. How cute is that? That's the perfect touch of patriotism.
I love these.
Right?
Okay, what have we got here?
Okay, these are summer wedges and sandals by USA Dogs. And I know, finally we can like ditch those heavy boots and say hello to some fun footwear, right?
I need a pedicure. Nope, not yet. Sorry.
But guys,
sorry anyone that saw that.
I recently introduced my mom, who hates heels, to a pair of wedges, and she loves them. So the height of this heel is about 3 inches, but have no fear, because the wedge provides stability. And it comes in navy, nude, black here.
Okay, easy to up and down. And everyone loves Crocs,
These are fun, yeah. And so it's a great alternative to like your traditional flip-flop, you know, because you've got the same slip-on and go effect. But they provide a lot more support, right? They provide great support, and the cleanup is super easy. You can rinse them off, hose them down.
We're going to do an inventory count at the end. How much? What's the regular price for all these?
The retail price is up to $90, but our deal price is as low as $26. 68% off.
Okay, and this is like, you can never have enough of. These are really cute. What do we have
cute.
here?
I am a super fan of these products. So we've got Beach and Pool Essentials by Sunny Life. Here we're offering up colorful tote bags, oversized beach towels, and this one down here is a must. It is a portable, a portable picnic basket. Show it off, girl. Show it off.
All right, well, Raven lays down. Tell us what these normally sell for and our deal price.
So retail price is up to $60. Girl! But our deal is as low as $21 for a discount of up to 60% off.
This week on The View, the cast of Pitch Perfect 2 slides into The View. Plus, will Blackish star Anthony Anderson hold it together for the ladies? And what will the stars of Grey's and Scandal reveal when they jump into the hot seat? The View on ABC.
Raven Symone right here. We'll be back tomorrow. And you can also see Lorraine in the new season of the hit series Rizzoli and Isles, which kicks off June 16th on TNT.
Have a great day, everybody, and take a little time to enjoy the view. Bye-bye.